Hi, welcome to Matt's Garage. Today, I'm gonna try to see if we can first fire this rebuilt 1973 International Scout II. This episode, I'm gonna do prime the engine, do the fluid fills, connect all the fuel injection stuff, fill it with gas, and assuming there's no leaks between here and there, see if it'll fire. First step, priming the engine. I've already removed the distributor and I have this priming tool from Summit Racing for a Chevy small block. It's got a little tang in the bottom that slots into the oil pump. That's the same tang in the bottom of your distributor, but obviously it has no gears, so it doesn't interact with the cam at all. And then this locates it properly, that centers it. For drilling, it takes a couple minutes for the oil to come up, fill up, come out through the push rods and into your valve train. So I use a paddle drill, basically, that Harbor Freight stuff for, use these for like mixing up paint and putty and thick things. So it doesn't have a lot of speed, but it has a lot of torque and it doesn't get hot when you use it for a long time. Plugging it in helps. Okay, so I held that for about 3 minutes. There. Debating whether to take the cap off. It'll make it easier for me to kind of feel where that tang is. Debate over. I should give you guys a look inside this distributor. It's definitely a different kind of distributor. I'm sure it's some adaptation of something that's already on the market, but I'm thinking I'm gonna go the old-fashioned way and get this thing to top dead center and then go from there. All right, I just rotated the engine, got the timing marks lined up with top dead center. I actually like to check physically. And to do that, by sticking something in there. Better take the wrench off the crankcase. Made that mistake before. Yeah, you stick a wire in there and you can feel you're right on top of the piston. So that is good. So that's still ran it that way. I'm gonna point this at the #1 cylinder. There it is. She's seated. All right. I didn't forget my gasket. Just putting the hole down on. I'm gonna tighten it, but not so much that I can't still adjust the timing a little bit. I actually have a wrench for that somewhere. I have a distributor bolt wrench. I've got the distributor back in. Now I'm just going to go through and start plugging in the different modules. So I've already grounded the ECM. I plugged in the map sensor. Now I need to do the distributor, which is this guy. I'm going to probably reroute all this stuff later when it comes time to cleaning everything up. Right now I'm just trying to keep everything off of the exhaust manifolds, because you don't want your wires laying on your exhaust manifolds. Ask me how I know. That's distributor. ECT. ECT is down on this bank here. ECT stands for? Anyone? Engine cylinder temperature. That's right. So I think the rest of these go on the engine side. Let me just get this oil pressure plug in. Some of you may have noticed that I actually ducked out of frame to plug in my oil pressure sender. And that's because a lot of guys don't know this, but there's a second oil pressure port right above your fuel filter, your oil filter. So sorry, I'm plugging in. This is the injectors, the TPS, throttle position sensor, IAC, idle air control, something like that. I think that's right. And this is IAT, which is intake air temperature. I need to plug this in here. So that's the engine wirings ready. This is my 2nd gallon of distilled water. It's interesting with COVID, distilled water is becoming pretty hard to find sometimes. Like you'll go to the store and it was empty. I went to Rite Aid. They only had 4 bottles left on all the shelves. I'm definitely short distilled water. So I'm gonna have to go buy a couple more gallons. Oh, that's nasty. Just about to do the power steering fluid, but my funnel's dirty. I have a better funnel somewhere, but oh, there it is. This is the stuff you don't want to leak. No, I overfilled it. Darn it. Remember I said that the power steering is the thing you don't want to leak? That wasn't 100% right. Fuel is the thing you do not want to leak. I've never had fuel in this tank since I've rebuilt it, so we'll see how this goes. That's all I got in there. So I might have to get radiator fluid and fuel. All right, there's the computer controller. Theoretically, when I turn the key into run, I should hear the fuel pump prime, and then I can check for leaks. Please don't be leaks. Oh yeah, did not see any leaks. It did say I might have to do that a few times where I unplug the ECM and I plug it back in. All right, I'm gonna prime it one more time. See what's happening, and I'm gonna check for spark. Oh, do I have my ignition kill switch on? We're gonna check for spark. You have a minute? Yep.
2 hours.
Can you help me out?
Yeah. Jeez, this is a nice interior.
Thanks.
Except for the wires.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's just temporary.
Which way should I turn the thing?
Turn it once to the right till you hear a click. Wait. And then turn it like you're starting it.
Like all the way?
Yeah, and hold it there. Thanks.
Should I turn it off now?
Yeah.
That's an awesome dashboard.
Thank you.
It's so cool. Like,
Okay,
it feels so misplaced though.
No.
No, not in a weird position. It's just, it's like an old time Scout, and it has this new TV looking dashboard.
Yeah.
Like, it looks really nice, but it's like,
Thanks for your help.
okay.
Okay, so I've got spark.
Huh?
I've got spark, so I don't know what I'm missing here.
That's good.
That's good. So I know the
You
electric.
can always call me if you need it again.
Thanks. Oh, what's going on? I got spark. I had a fuel leak here. I think I fixed that. So obviously fuel's getting to the pump, but it's not getting to the motor. Either that or I've got a serious ignition issue. Like the timing's off. But then it would be firing and sputtering. I've been having no luck. You saw Gavin confirm there's spark, but I'm not getting fuel. I really didn't have that much fuel in the tank, my gas can, less than a gallon, and it's possible that where the fuel pickup for the fuel pump is sitting is high enough that little amount of fuel only filled up the tank a little bit, just enough to get some fuel to the filter, but not enough to actually charge the system. It seems kind of unlikely, but I need to eliminate it. So I went and got some more fuel. Okay, I put in about 4 gallons. So that basically eliminates the possibility that there's a shortage of fuel in the system. Go ahead and turn it just that one click.
What are you doing?
I'm priming the system, so I'm trying to get fuel to get from the tank up to the throttle body. So Gavin and I were troubleshooting this, and there's two options. Either the electronics to the distributor aren't working, which is one of the cables I made longer. So I was kind of doubting my work and thinking that maybe that was what was going on. But then
we cut
the easier thing would be to disconnect the fuel line to see if there's fuel getting to the throttle body. Well, I couldn't get it off because it's this vinyl line and it's really hard to get on there. So I decided to cut it, and I was waiting for fuel to spray, and instead
it came just oxygen.
Yeah, tss, you just heard tss. So obviously it needs to be primed properly. There's air pressure building up, and I think that's preventing fuel from getting up to the system. So I want to be able to reuse the fuel. So yeah. Okay, I'll put this in here.
One sec.
Okay, see that?
Right.
Okay, now you got to go turn the key to the on position.
It did?
Yeah.
I didn't see it. Oh, yeah. I thought fuel was black.
No, fuel is definitely not black.
That's
Fuel
green.
is-
Black, that's zero. What is that?
Okay, so it's not fuel. It's not the lines of fuel. Something is keeping those injectors from firing off.
Shall we take apart that top part and see if there's anything not functioning?
What top part? This?
Yeah. Would that take
Oh,
off?
now it's pressurized with fuel.
So we just
But
made it so
what's
that
happening is the injectors aren't opening, so that's why there's an air bubble. The injectors aren't even trying to clack. You hear them go clack, 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 and they fire and shoot fuel down into the hole. So
Wait,
something is preventing the injectors from firing.
is it like an electrical thing?
I'm sure it's an electrical thing.
So,
Gavin had a great idea. Go ahead.
so it on the injector that was working, they had two cord colors, pink and purple. And then the other one was pink and green. So I thought we should switch it to see if it's an electrical problem or if it's just the injector's problem.
Can you believe that? He's 10. It's great. All right, let's load a repetitive chip.
Ready? Let's go.
They were both firing.
Say what?
They were both firing.
What? Maybe it's like I've sometimes heard and seen some of this stuff. Maybe it's
Don't get greedy. You've already made a huge thing, so let me unplug it, try it again. Okay.
I just switched that off completely.
Why?
Because I don't know. You held your hand up, so.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Do it again?
Yeah. Yeah, baby! Nice. You turn it off?
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, God.
Thank God! Oh my
Dude,
God.
that's awesome!
Whoa! Finally!
Yeah.
We got the scale working! Victory game.
Yes!
Look, I need a mug.
Oh, it's the best feeling ever!
Yes!
All right.
Even though I had like 0.001% to do with it.
Whatever you did, it worked.
Maybe you
So,
just have to give it time.
Maybe.
I
All
still
right.
give time. But
Oh, that sounded so good.
I feel like this is not healthy.
All right, so the next step is we need to break in the cam. So I will do that on the next time I'm at Garage because it's late and I want to pull the Scout out so my son doesn't choke to death. And then, dude, I can't believe it. I was so worried. Can you just do it and see if it works one more time? And then give it like 1 second and stop. Not 1 second, give it like 2 seconds. Go ahead. Wait. Crank it. Did you turn it off?
Yeah.
Okay. Nice, dude.
No, I didn't turn it off that time.
It just died?
Yeah.
Alright. Cool, bro.
Finally. When are we gonna take it for a test run?
Well,
Because I mean, I know it's not ready to drive on the streets.
that's the, you shouldn't be breathing that. Alright. Well, whatever, it fires. I think, I'm not sure why it's doing that where it dies, but we'll work it out. It runs. See you next time on Matt's Garage.